welcome to my channel. I just thought I'd quickly jump on here and show you what I've been up to, because I have a whole bag of crochet makes to show you, but I just thought I'd give you a little life update. So last Friday I had to go for an urgent, I had to wait 3 weeks for it, intravenous iron infusion, because I am really anemic. So I had to go to hospital to have that done. It's really quick. Sorry, you might be able to hear there's 10,000 seagulls. It doesn't take long to do at all. It took, for the iron to go in, it takes about 15 minutes. And then you have to wait half an hour afterwards. They put it in like a bag of normal saline, a gram of iron IV into here. And then yeah, so it takes about 15 minutes and you have to wait half an hour afterwards, which was fine. Friday went fine, I felt fine. So it takes like 2 weeks for it to work fully, but there can be some side effects and they don't come straight away. Well, unless it's anaphylaxis, but that didn't happen. Saturday I was fine. I went to work Saturday, felt a little bit ropey, could deal with it, went to work on a late shift. Sunday, hot cold flushes, felt a bit rough, felt a bit fluey, felt a bit tired. Monday, which was yesterday, I wanted someone to shoot me. I felt horrific. I had awful flu-like symptoms. So I have my granddaughter on a Sunday night, but I've had her all weekend this weekend. She's been at our house since Friday. Yesterday morning, she got up at 6:30. I got up, brought her downstairs, put her on the floor, and I was like, I'm going to faint. I'm actually going to faint. Sat down on the floor. She's sticking around in the cat bowl, the cat bloody water bowl. I didn't have the mental capacity to get her hands out the bloody cat bowl. Tried to stand up, couldn't stand up. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? So I crawled up 2 flights of stairs. She was fine, she was perfectly safe. I left her downstairs. There's nothing that she can grab. It's baby proofed. Our ground floor. I sound like I got a really big house, but like the bottom floor of our house, she was totally fine. I crawled up 2 flights of stairs because our bedroom's in the loft. And I said to my other half, I was like, oh my God, I was led on the stairs. And he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I can't stand up. I'm so unwell. You're going to have to get up and feed the baby. And he's like, what? I said, I can't. I keep passing out, like nearly passing out. Also, I'm going to vomit everywhere. You have to feed the baby. So he's like, get back into bed. So managed to get back into bed and he got up and sorted Lily out. And then yesterday was a complete write-off. Thank God that he was off of work. So I had hot and cold sweats, awful, the worst flu-like symptoms ever. Aching, the pain in my joints was just unbearable, the nausea unbearable. I feel a little bit better today. I went to bed really early last night, had really weird fever dreams, kept spiking temperatures, took paracetamol, took ibuprofen, wasn't really touching it. This morning I've woken up and my lymph nodes, I woke up and I thought, oh my God, I got mumps. Because I forgot, as a child I didn't have the MMR vaccine because there was like issues in our family and the GP wouldn't give it. But I did have the MMR vaccine last summer through work. I was like, I've got mumps, all my lymph here is really swollen and really painful. And apparently these are all side effects of having an iron transfusion. So I don't actually know if it's worth it. Because yesterday I just actually wanted to die. I felt horrific. Like, I've never felt like it in my entire life. Even when I had COVID, I was never that bad. It was awful. And if I need to have another one, I don't know if I can have another one because it ain't worth it. For me, it was just torture. Torture. Anyway, that's why I look a bit rough. Yeah, so all this is really sore this morning. I can feel it's all swollen, which is one of the side effects. Anyway, onto the crochet. So I've been crocheting like a machine these last few weeks. I'm gonna start with, so this is the little hexy cardigan I made for Lily. Megan, my youngest daughter, not her mum, that's her auntie, has a matching hexy cardigan. So I made Megan's first and I had some yarn left over. Beth, Lily's mum, didn't want one. So I made Lily a little one. Ta-da! I will insert a photo somewhere, here or here, of Megan and Lily wearing their matchy cardigans. Lily was a bit confused. She's like, why has Auntie Megan got the same cardigan as me? Anyway, so that is that. Don't have a pattern for it. Just winged it. They're so easy to do. I am going to do a tutorial on one, I promise you. It's just because I've had all this stuff going on and I felt so unwell and having to have this iron infusion. And this bowel stuff going on that I just haven't had the energy. Anyway, next lot of stuff. This is also for Lily. I made her this little cardigan with a collar. This yarn is, this is James C. Brett marble yarn. I will leave links below for everything. This is Paint Box yarns, both of them. This is like a cream and this, can't remember what colour, what shade it is, because their shades don't have names on the labels, but I'll leave it all linked below. So I made this little cardigan, and this stitch is, I think it's called lemon peel stitch. So it's, this is UK term, so it's one treble, one stitch treble, one stitch double, and then you do the opposite. So you do one stitch double, one stitch treble. So that is very cute. And then I had some left over, some yarn left over, so I made her a little hat, and this hat is star stitch. I whacked a bow on it. So that's that one. I also made her a little jumper. I think, is this Paint Box yarns? I think this is Paint Box yarns as well. Very cute. This was so easy to do. I knocked this up in like 2 days. And I've never done, the band is join as you go. So when you start the collar, you start that separately, join it, turn it, and then add the stitches on. But with the band, you do it as you go, which took me a while to get the hang of it, but I did it in the end. And then one of the girls at work is having a baby, so I need to sew some buttons on this one. So can you guess what it is? So I made a little like jacket. I've got some buttons, I need to put these on. I need to do it today actually, because I'm going to give it to her tomorrow. I made a little diddy version of the hat. So these were made because I had leftover yarn. And then I made her a baby blanket. So this yarn is Stylecraft DK. So I'll show you the border. I just put crab stitch on the border. I am going to do a video for this because this blanket was so easy to make. And I did a ball for each. So one ball for the blue, one ball for the white, and then another ball for the blue. Just when you're doing it, just double check that they're all like the same, because obviously you might be able to get an extra row out of a ball. So yeah, just check that you've got the same amount of rows. So this is, again, is that lemon peel stitch. So I am going to do a video on how to make this because it's so easy, and I just thought, oh, so I did a row of the white. Is that one row or 2 rows? I can't remember. I'll have a proper look at it, and then I whacked a crab stitch on it back in the blue. So that is what I've been making. I've also made my friend for her little girl, a hexy cardigan. But I've given that to her already and she's worn it on her holiday. Sorry, my throat's starting to really hurt. So that is what I've been crocheting. I've literally been doing loads. And I've got loads planned as well, which is really exciting. And I know I keep saying this, but hopefully I will start to feel better soon and I can make some videos. Like for the hat, I can do a little hexy one as well if you want. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. It's all just been a bit exhausting and rubbish. And that's why I look like rubbish. Haven't done much on my garden because I haven't had the energy to do it because obviously I was like really anemic. Yeah, so that is it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll have some videos soon. I've got loads planned. It's just having the energy to film them. I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard and it's ruined, like my mental health has been in the bin as well, but hopefully things will be now getting better. Now I'm finally getting stuff sorted out. So sorry I'm gonna yawn. That is it for today's video. Take care, happy crocheting, and I'll see you next time.